Well, sorry, thank you. In terms of sustainability, as you know, the ministry on an ongoing basis has been developing its capacity to assist the sector to produce more food. One of the critical factors in this drive is a good, well-resourced and responsive extension service. Extension service is very important because of the profile of our farmers. When you have 230,000 farmers, most of them on a small piece of land, a hillside, not very savvy with the technology and so on, then it is very important that they get the kind of technical support, the latest technology, the latest methodologies to do things. One of the critical things we have done to ensure that the production drive is sustainable is to ensure that we have a very good extension service. And you would have known, for instance, that we have doubled the cadre in the last 2 to 3 years. We have created tremendous capacity in marketing. In fact, the success of the farmers market, for instance, was because of the marketing efforts. Because one of the worst things you could do is to encourage people to plant more, and then there aren't the outlets for it. We are putting in significant capacity in agro-processing and post-harvest handling of foods. 40% of what is produced traditionally is wasted, is lost through transportation, spoilage, etc. The ministry is developing what we call agro-parks, which is a concentrated area where we have quite a bit of post-harvesting facilities. So, for instance, we have just completed a major packing house in Hounslow that has been leased to Grace Kennedy. And around that facility is clustered a number of small farmers that will now have a ready outlet to take their produce. So the farmer in St. Elizabeth doesn't have to carry the produce and a pickup, and by the time it reaches a hotel in the North Coast, half of them spoil. As I said, we're going to break ground by next week or so for a pepper processing facility, called a pepper mash facility. And not only what the government does, but we do in fact encourage and support others who put in that kind of capacity. For instance, I mean, a particular company that is well known, it's in the media, JP for instance, has put in quite a bit of capacity to do banana chips and plantain chips and cassava chips and that kind of thing. Huge facility out there in St. Mary. And we support that. And those are the kinds of infrastructure that we need to make for sustainable, to sustain this this production drive and this eat what you grow what you eat drive. So the FAO and the EU came to our rescue, but when they came with the funding, the programs were there, just waiting for funding, and we'll continue to implement them even beyond this particular project.